chomp, 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 like the pastor do it. Chomp, 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 like he always do.
I would argue that this is the most interesting time for the church that we've seen in the past 100 years.
Man.
Pardon me, everybody. I'm eating an apple, which I
He
shouldn't
is
be doing
eating
on
the
camera.
apple in the faculty lounge. And so it's appropriate.
You know, while it is sober October, I'm also eating clean. So this apple is like life for me right now. I feel like Beyonce during homecoming. So excuse me.
Yeah, man, we both got energy
Big
drinks
vibes.
over here.
Super ting.
Now all we gotta do is get Breezy off pork. Well,
Pork on my
Anonymous
fork
too.
Forever.
And
Well, I mean, I eat bacon. Like, that's about it.
You a lie, dude.
you eat lechon.
I'm like, this nigga
I-
eat more than just bacon.
Twice a year. Like, twice or 3 times a year. Like, we never buy, like, pork in my house. But there's always pork around. Like, if I wanted to eat more pork, it's readily available for me.
Your doctor said, son, you need more pork.
Man. So, man, I've been...
Introduce yourself.
Right. Let's intro the show. Welcome back, everybody. Faculty Lounge Podcast, episode number, I'm proud to say this, 67. I didn't think we would make it this far. Actually, I did. I thought Anonymous would have won this Pulitzer by now. I didn't think Breezy was going to be here, but we back in the motherfucking building. I am John J., Chicago Fog.
Yeah, man, I did not think we would be in the actual podcast studio at this point, which is great. And I am Anonymous.
Oh, he said Chicago fog woo woo. Like, I was like, okay. I was like, we got hold, you feel me? Well, I didn't think I was gonna be here at all.
Me either.
So it's lit that y'all done, dragged me along for this lovely, lovely ride. Know who it is? Somebody Breezy, aka Pastor Wilson.
Pastor Wilson. They should make that a condiment in restaurants. So you could just be like, Pastor Wilson.
Wilson.
Yeah.
Like ranch. That's the Wilson dressing.
So I ask y'all this every week, and I'm going to ask again. How was you guys this week? Did anybody do anything fun, adventurous? Did you get outside of the box? Did you get into the box?
I tried to, I tried to go to a jazz showcase with my uncle, and we ended up at a Mexican wedding.
How does that happen, sir? That's like...
He thought it was the thing on the 18th was happening on the 19th. So we go to the place on the 19th, and it's just a straight-up wedding ceremony.
Wow.
And we just walked in.
Y'all stayed?
Nah.
Y'all the wedding crashes now?
Man, it was random.
The hell no. Breezy, what's up? What you do this week? I know you did something. You was out here scuffling, tussling.
Man, tore my meniscus.
Tore your meniscus. Hey, for those of y'all who don't know, this is the signs and the wears and tears of a certified baller, okay?
Super facts.
All right, Breezy coming here every week telling us what's going on with WNBA players, and I'm like, man, this motherfucker's really a hooper.
Real life. Shout out to Skylar Diggins. We support you over here.
Respect it.
We support you over here.
So I've been off work because I'm on vacation. I seen the Gemini Man, the Will Smith joint.
Yeah.
It was weird.
It was weird.
Nah. See,
Was it good? Though?
Right, I don't want to start out by saying it was weird. It was damn good. It was a really good story. It's like a know thyself kind of story. It's about a dude who tired of doing what he doing, and it's like he trying to understand himself more. And look who pops up, little me. You know what I'm saying? So it was good. I think it was an excellent book, and it made a pretty good movie. The only thing is that the way they made young Will, it looked pretty damn strange, man. Because it's like they got everything around the mouth right, but he still got that. Pause that he got that old Will mouth. He got that. He had the old Will mouth, but it was a damn good movie, man. I enjoyed it. Threw popcorn at the screen, talk some shit. See it if you get a chance, man. Will Smith is that nigga. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I've been going down the Dolomite wormhole.
Did you follow him on Instagram? His official Instagram page?
No.
It exists.
I started listening to the Dolomite radio station on Google Play, and it took me to people like Blowfly.
Blowfly, shout out Blowfly.
It's a comedian named Pig Meat.
Pig Meat Markham.
Yeah.
Here come the judge.
Pig Meat. That's hilarious.
Pygmy Markham is back from the blackface days.
Yeah, because it's very old comedy.
Yeah.
But it's like it's great, you know. I'm not a fan of Ricky Smiley. I don't really do the phone pranks and stuff, you know.
You got to see his stand up. Ricky Smiley's a damn good stand up.
Yeah, because it's a lot of stand up on the show. You know, it's weird though.
What?
They play a lot of Malcolm X and Martin Luther King speeches on this like stand up comedy radio station.
Well, I would imagine because people like Pygmy Markham, like Moms Mabley, like Dick Gregory.
Yeah.
Like comedy was
Dick Gregory, I understand.
Yeah.
Like Dick Gregory was an actual comedian, you know what I'm saying? But like the shit that the Malcolm X stuff that they putting on there is like, you know, like black power to the white power extent. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like why are you putting this in my comedy? Like I was just laughing. Now I'm like,
it's like the worst form of putting the medicine in the candy.
Yeah, they didn't even stir
They sat
it.
the medicine right next to the candy.
Yeah.
Eat this and then that. That's cool, man. I'm glad you getting into some comedy, man, because I don't know many people that's into comedy like me. Like I like comedy like I like boxing.
All right.
So it's like I know a little bit about all the comedians that are doing something. You know what I'm saying? So, but then I think about comedy though, and black people. You gotta think that was the only place where you could be on stage and be black.
Yeah.
You know, like white people would come and see you, like Sammy Davis Jr. You know what I'm saying? Dick Gregory, they would come to see him, and he could be black. Well, Sammy, not so much, but
yeah, Sammy, not so much. You know, he's a Rat Pack.
Yeah,
he's a part of the Rat Pack.
Yeah, but Dick Gregory and God, forgive me, I'm forgetting his name. Richard Pryor.
Yeah. People love and Red Fox.
Yeah. So that's cool, man. That's Black Don't Stop for sure.
Yeah, man. It goes way, way back.
Yeah. Speaking of Black Don't Stop, we got some N-word controversy to talk about today.
Yeah.
Let's get straight into it.
All right, so being from Chicago, right?
What happened? Who is the lady?
So yeah, being from Chicago, going to school at Lane, and you going to Schurz, and Gina Rodriguez growing up on Diversity and Cicero.
Oh, I didn't know she was from the city.
Yeah.
Gina from the crib.
Yeah, she's actually from
Gina
right
from
over
the
there.
crib,
You know what I'm saying?
kicked it with the dogs.
Now, this is what I don't understand. She is definitely like a Puerto Rican chick from over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, and all the Puerto Ricans over there use the N-word.
Freely.
All the time.
Freely.
Right.
You know? So, as a Puerto Rican from over there, I'm like, I don't understand why everybody jumped down the back. But then I didn't see the video of her singing the Fuji song. I just saw the video of the apology. And the apology is what pissed me off.
Did you see her facial expression?
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry if I offended anybody. If anybody felt offended by me using the word, by me singing a song that I've been singing for the last 20 years.
See, now nothing about what she did was ignorant except for that apology.
The apology was
That's straight
like,
ignorant, man.
Whoa. Like, I understand. You know what I'm saying? You singing a Fuji song. You know what I'm saying? But like I was reading in the comments on Twitter, you chose this part of the song to post to Instagram. You could have chose a different 15 seconds of the song that didn't have the N-word in it.
Yeah.
And posted that to Instagram.
So,
you know?
let me try and play devil's advocate here. All right. So I'm thinking about this, and like you said, she from out west and she Puerto Rican.
Northwest side.
Right, northwest side. We all got Puerto Rican homies that say nigga like they is one or whatever the case may be. Not like they is one, but they use the word freely as if they people were oppressed and called this name as a form of oppression, right? Now, I would beg to say, on the side of devil's advocate, this is not my stance, but I'm thinking.
Well, don't be a devil's advocate in this situation.
No. I mean, I'm just saying that so we can further explore the topic, right? So I'm thinking the reason why her apology was so ignorant is because as a person listening to a song, they feel like it's not that serious because the Fugees ain't saying it in a serious way. I paid for the streaming services playing this song. I just paid to go to the Lil Uzi concert, and I was screaming nigga all night with the song. So what's wrong with me saying it? Especially if I'm saying it in the song.
That's what I don't understand. Like, what I don't understand, is it because she's she was sitting next to a white dude when she was singing it, or
Gina.
yeah.
No, my thing is this. I think a lot of people, we just hold Gina to a different standard because Gina has really been vocal about.
Ain't that her sister that play in the Fast and the Furious movies?
No.
She's been very vocal about representation and inclusion or exclusion and respecting the culture and certain things like that. So a lot of people, look, when you go on the internet, it's a lot of people that's going to agree with you. But for every one person that agree with you, it's going to be 500 that got something crazy to say.
Yeah.
So let me ask y'all this. Did you see Fat Joe's Breakfast Club interview when he explained it? Right?
Yeah.
We talked about that, right?
Yeah.
How much does that reign true in this situation?
I
You
fuck
see,
with Joey Crack. So
Now this is what I'm saying, right?
I fuck with Gina. It didn't
Like-
affect me when Gina said it.
See, so now Gina Rodriguez, right? She is more. I would consider her blacker than Tekashi 6ix9ine. You know, and Tekashi 6ix9ine
That's because he's not black at all.
literally said it 17 times in every verse. You know what I'm
In a
saying?
very disrespectful manner.
In a very disrespectful
Like he
manner.
was-
I will shoot niggas. I will kill niggas.
Like
I
it
will-
almost sound derogatory when he was saying it, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
But nobody had a problem with that.
I did.
You know what I'm saying? And people were like playing it like you would drive
Right.
past the mechanic shop and it's all the mechanics in there just going.
Side note, we watching just for the Tekashi thing real quick. We watching a certain radio station in New York fold back on what their stance was regarding Tekashi 6ix9ine in the first place.
Ooh.
I won't mention the name of the station because it don't matter. It's just the point that, man, y'all fostered and bred this thing that is Rainbow Dan, and now that he did some fuck shit, you want to disavow and act like you wasn't part of his rise to prominence.
Yeah.
So, man, you could suck a bag of...
Dicks.
Well, thank you, Breezy. All right, back to our regularly scheduled program.
Yeah.
So how do you feel over? I feel like this overall about Gina and the N-word. I feel like black people make the rule on the N-word. And I was talking to my homie, and I was like, man, if you're in a room of 100 black people, right?
Mm-hmm.
You the Spanish motherfucker. Or you the non-black motherfucker.
See,
And
But that's not true.
everybody can say the word, right? All the black people can say the word, right? If 99 black people in this room agree with you saying the word, but one black person does not, you can't say it because it bothers that one black person.
Okay.
all right, so now
So say it around the people that allow you to say it. Don't get mad when you come into a public forum like social media and you have the platform you have and you open to a bunch of haters. Y'all see she turned the comments off on all their social medias. So don't, when you come to that place, people are so quick to say shit and people be on your page like kill yourself, hope you die a terrible death of 1,000 slaves and 1,000 sinners. You're gonna burn up. The book of Revelation's gonna come to life in your house. Like people go crazy on the internet and it's like
you see,
you can't expect more from them.
So now this is my thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
As Gina Rodriguez in this situation, right? I've gotten both sides of the coin. So on one hand,
Wait, Gina Rodriguez and mixed?
I don't
I
think
think
so.
she's just Puerto Rican.
You know what I'm saying? But like on one hand, I get the you not black. Nigga, you ain't black, right? But then on the other hand, I get the well, if you got one drop of black in you, you black. Now, do you have to openly acknowledge your blackness if you're not 100% black? Like me, like going back generations, everybody in my my generation is the first generation on my father's side of the family to like go out outside of the race.
The first ones to get in that swirl.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like I'm black because I'm 50% all black and the other 50% some black. You know what I'm saying? Like I consider my son to be Puerto Rican because he's 50% Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? Like he's as black as half of me, you know? So like, but like I'm a black man everywhere I go. There's nowhere that I go, even when I'm speaking Spanish to Mexicans, I'm still a black man from Chicago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And nobody is going to acknowledge that I'm not a black man from Chicago. I can tell them, yeah, my grandma was born in the Dominican Republic. Like, that's what I say nowadays, just like to
blanket it off.
filter out the confusion. I'm not going to tell you that I'm Dominican because you're going to be like, well, you look at your hair or look at the way you talk English.
You know,
or,
being around you for these many years, I've always noticed your struggle in one particular area. If we go into a place where there are Spanish-speaking people and you come in speaking fluent Spanish, they always look at you like you did something.
Yeah.
Like it was some magic trick you did, like you pulled the fucking rabbit out your hat or something. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I get it.
Yeah, so like it goes both ways for
Yeah.
me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like I go around you know what I'm saying, your side of town.
Yeah.
And they're like, what's this white person doing
Right,
over
you
here?
white where I stay. Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Did y'all see the second video? She got a video from a couple years ago. She was doing a skit.
Now hold on, let me add before you go there. Let me
Okay.
add my overall feelings in.
Okay.
So, I think about language, right? And I think about this table right here and what we represent when we come in and do this show every week. And I think about words. Words have no rules. You can say whatever you want to say.
Exactly.
And I will support you being able to say whatever you want to say. As far as being offended, that's subjective. You know what I'm saying? Like people, you can't control what people are going to be offended by. You know certain things are inherently wrong to say.
You know, certain things are going to offend certain groups of people.
Right. But if you being true to yourself, you can't be concerned with that.
Yeah.
And if you're a fucking scumbag that and you say things like calling little black girls to get arrested, animals or whatever you choose to say, that's just wrong. That's just wrong.
Yeah.
Now you can't be concerned about how I feel because that's how you feel. But if the situation escalates and you in turn get damage done to your image or how you portray yourself, then that's all a part of living in America.
Period.
I
know?
don't know, man.
Facts.
I'm tired of the whole cancel culture. Like
Look, cancel culture's not real though.
Not real,
25
man.
years ago.
Who's been canceled that stayed canceled? If
And
they
that's-
couldn't look, if
Bill
they couldn't,
Cosby.
if they couldn't,
No, we didn't
but
cancel
he
Bill. He never got canceled.
yeah, Bill
Yeah,
never got
Bill
canceled.
Cosby got canceled.
He
Bill never got
he
canceled.
went to jail though for rape.
So that's canceled.
Nah,
That's not really.
we
Can-
still fuck with
So
Bill.
what? Y'all waiting for him to get out to do another
Yes.
stand up?
Hell fuck yeah. About prison.
Y'all waiting for Netflix to give Bill Cosby $20 million?
I mean,
Yes.
if Bill is doing stand
I
up
love
and I'm
Bill
around,
Cosby.
I'm definitely watching. I'm a fan of comedy. I can't lie.
I'm a fan of Bill.
Harvey Weinstein,
We don't know.
But
who
he
that
was
is.
convicted of a crime. He's a criminal.
Epstein.
He's a criminal.
he
Like
got-
these are
he
criminals.
canceled himself.
We talking about people that do things that are offensive, not illegal.
Rainbow Dan. It is not illegal to snitch.
But he's not canceled neither.
He's
not.
not.
He
though.
ain't
Still
canceled.
listening to music.
That cancel culture shit ain't real, boy. Look. If the Jewish people couldn't cancel Mel Gibson,
Yeah.
that shit ain't real.
Yeah.
On
R.
the real.
Kelly ain't even canceled.
And that's
No,
what I think
yeah,
about
no,
when
he
I think
never
about
will be.
people saying nigga freely. The power in words is only by the people, is only dictated by the people that control them. You'll never see anybody going on an Instagram video and using Jewish slurs and being able to apologize for it.
Yeah.
Like that's just not gonna happen.
Well, I guess that's so. This is my thing.
You can't speak anti-Semitic and come back from that unless you Mel Gibson.
So this is my thing here. I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I say hashtag Black Don't Stop, and I put
Yeah.
up flags from all over the world and show you black people from all these countries that have done great things for their people and the world. You know what I'm saying? Who have accomplished great feats.
Yeah.
I see. You know what I'm saying? Brazilians and
Sierra
Trinidadians.
Leoneans.
Yeah, Senegalese.
Yeah.
And
French
Russians,
people, Frenchmen.
and Canadians. You know what I'm saying? Like these are all black people. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying?
Floridians.
hey, we don't want those.
You know what I'm saying? Like these are all black people who have done great things.
Okay.
Like what does it take to be black? That's the question. You know, like, because
Being black, motherfucker.
no, it's not that simple. Because like If you're
It's the
Brazilian,
acknowledgement and it's the education and it's
See, I think
blood and
is
it's
it acknowledgement?
I think such a nondescript terminology for a nationality and a race as black.
It's a race. It's not a nationality.
Yeah,
your nationality is the
tough.
flag you fly.
And I would beg to say most of the people that we call black wouldn't claim that as their race. The only people that claim black as a race is the people that don't know what race they are.
right.
But no, black is the race. The nationality is like, I'm Cuban, or I'm like, I was watching this video of this Puerto Rican dude from Lower East Side, and he was just like, I guess his dad's black, his mother's from Lower East Side, which is like the black community in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Like, this is where like Tego and Don Omar and all the black people come from. You know what I'm saying? And they he was like, if you ask my mother her nationality, she's gonna tell you she's Puerto Rican. If you ask my mother her race, she's gonna tell you she's a black woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, I'm American. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Chicago, Illinois. I'm an American born human being, you know? But I'm black.
So
because I'm black.
So you're saying the terminology of black is being used similarly to how an Irishman or a Scotsman would use the term white.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or even nowadays, Italians.
Right,
which
right,
wasn't
right,
like
right.
that
Okay.
50 years ago.
I get that.
You know what I'm saying? And you could be Russian or from Denmark or from Scotland, Finland. These are all white people.
So I
You know
guess
what I'm saying?
the term is nondescript to people who don't have nationalities.
Or you could be from Mexico. You could be born in Mexico and be white. You could have two white parents and be born in Mexico.
Yep.
You're a Mexican citizen, a Mexican national, but you're a white person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just, same. You could be in Japan and have two black parents and be a black person from Japan.
Like
Yeah.
Elon Musk is African American.
Yeah, Scarlett Johansson is an African American. Well, I don't know if they're African Americans. They're just South African. You know, they were born and raised in South Africa.
Right. Bad example, but
yeah, they're not
That was
African.
the
tough.
point
That
is,
was tough.
yeah.
Just like Vic Mensa is African American.
Yes.
You know,
Exactly.
His mother
Yeah.
is an American white woman,
Yeah.
and his father is an African man from Africa. So he's African and American, but he's not a ADOS. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Oh, did y'all see the?
And see, and that's another thing. Like, you can do the research, and there is Puerto Rican ADOS, and there is Cuban ADOS, and Jamaican ADOS. Like, these are all people whose whose ancestors were brought here from Africa to these islands.
During the transatlantic slave trade.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, so these were people who came to these islands, you know, had kids on the islands with the masters, and you know what I'm saying, and then they got shipped to the mainland or down to Brazil or
You know
down
what?
to wherever
Yeah,
they were
but
going.
on the Gina thing, it's like
I would say this, all right, because going down this little history lesson just made me very frustrated when I thought about what we're actually doing. So I'm gonna take this stance officially. I think that anybody who wants to say the N word, hard ER, soft A, however you want to say it, say it.
Yeah,
That's how I feel, because if you're calling somebody that in a disrespectful way, I can call you a donkey. In a certain time in American history, that was disrespectful when we had to fight. But ain't nobody gonna stop you from saying it.
You just
So
be ready for the consequences.
right, you say that shit, and if you calling yourself that, you have to deal with the ignorance that come with it.
yeah.
So
yeah.
the thing, okay, one of the things that a lot of people were upset with, they were like, "Oh, Gina was too comfortable." You know, internet, black Twitter gonna do the research.
I hate the fucking internet. I hate it. I hate it.
Internet, black Twitter does the research,
I
and there's
hate
this
this.
video of Gina talking to like two black dudes, and I don't know if she was like a gym teacher. I don't know what the fuck she was, man. But basically, she was looking the nigga in the face, and she said, "Take a lap, nigga." And he was like, "I don't." And she was like, "Take a lap, nigga." And everybody was like,
What's the big fucking deal?
I don't know, man.
so everybody was looking
That was-
sideways because in that it was like,
See, but that's the problem with the internet,
This
because
level.
this is a snapshot.
Yeah.
If this is a player that she's
man,
coaching,
look, this how I feel
And
about
it
it.
could also
But
be
we
like
don't know if she was a coach. She was in regular clothes like me and you, bro. She was just a little Spanish motherfucker talking to a grown ass black man.
so that
is
disqualified the whole
level.
thing.
That is the level of like
But
how they feel.
that
But
whole
we
thing is
also did the
disqualified
same
because
shit.
we don't know the context.
That's the
we don't know
same
where
shit
that
went
come
down
from.
when Drake had the blackface. That's why I feel like this whole Gina thing, it was gonna blow over
See, that's
by
some
today,
bullshit,
and
too.
nobody cares.
Yeah, it's all
and
some
guess
bullshit.
what? It blew over by today.
Yeah.
I don't think it was anything that
Now-
should have blown up.
So now is Drake black because he claims to be black and
It's-
he honors black culture? Well, I mean, he's a culture vulture, but he definitely he keeps his father around as like a trophy.
Look, I'm
And, you know,
gonna go by the way I was taught. If you got a drop of black blood in you, you black because you're not white anymore.
Those are facts.
anymore. So
Ever?
so what's the
I mean, you were a
difference
sperm.
between saying that and saying if you got a drop of white blood in you white because you're not black anymore?
Because you
'Cause
can't
your
take
ass-
any other
no,
color and make
that's it.
white.
Yeah, yo, that's
Any
That's
color
what
you
it
drop
is.
into white is no longer white.
Yeah, you could drop a lot of colors into black and it'll still be black.
Yeah.
Yes.
It'll be a little foggy black, but
But
it'll
it's still
be
black.
Still
It's
black.
more black than white.
Yeah.
black.
know?
Don't stop.
Black don't stop is the lesson here, people. And black
Hashtag.
doesn't stop. Hashtag that. And highlight
mean-
some of the notable black people that are not stopping that you're familiar with.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's
Please.
leave it on that note.
Yeah.
Okay.
That
Shouts
was a-
out to
that
all
was a lot.
the beautiful people. There was a lot.
That was a lot.
Yeah, I feel like that was necessary.
Yeah.
And I feel like there's still questions that I have that aren't answered.
It's too many questions.
They'll never
man.
be answered.
It won't.
Yeah,
It
right?
won't. I mean, because it's tribalism at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Like, try to ask a Bulls fan something about the Bulls and you're a fucking Knicks fan or whatever. It's a bad analogy, but it's tribalism, man. You know, so the tribe is if the tribe is segmented, it's just going to be different.
Yeah, man.
And that's all I
That's
have
what
to
we
say
have
about
on
that.
that.
Well, speaking about Bulls fans,
Bulls fans.
shouts out to Michael Jordan.
Now, where does this put Michael Jordan in the eternal race for humanity with Mr. LeBron James?
99 steps behind.
Oh,
when it comes to anything off the basketball
Wait,
court,
let's explain it to Breezy because she don't know what we're talking about.
all right, so Michael Jordan just opened a children's hospital.
No, I'm talking about what we talk
what the
about.
fuck y'all talking about?
All right, so
When LeBron opened the schools,
yeah,
we did an episode about that, and we was talking about
yeah. So this is my stance. This has been my stance since like episode 9 or some shit.
yeah.
Yep.
Anything off the basketball court, LeBron James shits on Michael Jordan.
Why?
Just off of the good
Because
person.
he's public about it?
Well, no, just off of everything that he does. Like, it's not just opening up a school. It's riding his bike to work when he worked in Miami. It's Taco Tuesday with the kids.
Buying
It's-
shoes for all of his students that attend his school.
Yeah, it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like what LeBron James does, how he didn't go to college himself, but he sent all his high school buddies to college and then gave them jobs and set them up for life. Like now you don't even have to apply. You're a LeBron James accountant. You're LeBron James stylist. You're LeBron James personal trainer.
You're
Yeah.
his
And
agent.
like
yeah.
LeBron James sent all of those people to school.
And when
Okay.
we see
To do
Michael
that for
Jordan,
him.
we see
Just a billion.
Air Jordans in privately owned prisons.
Yeah.
But he doesn't own those prisons.
Well, he owns
He
lot
owns
of
a
stock in
share
it.
in them.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. That's a white man with glasses.
There's Michael Jordan.
Black Michael Jordan does not own any prisons, and I want to put that on the record right now. White Michael Jordan with glasses does
Wait.
own prisons.
Oh, shit.
So stop playing with my guy. Stop playing with my guy.
Wait.
So-
show me something.
Everybody
Yeah, I don't have
in
my
history
fucking
feels
phone
like
on me.
Black Michael Jordan been owning these prisons and blah blah blah. Black Michael Jordan does not own prisons.
See, this is why I hate the fucking internet. This is why I hate it.
Joe, speaking of Michael Jordans and white Michael Jordans and black Michael Jordans, Michael B. Jordan just did a fucking collab with, is it Coach? That shit go hard.
Oh yeah, I seen it in last month's issue of GQ magazine. Yeah.
And he's gone on the record and said this. Do you guys know that? He's like, that's not me, y'all. Like,
Oh wow, damn.
And
So
that's funny because
not me.
Michael Jordan is so protective of his name.
well, I mean, I
it took him forever to come out and say it, though. But white Michael Jordan with glasses is actually the one who owns prisons, not black Michael Jordan.
So-
and black Michael Jordan does a lot of shit for the people that he never brags
So
about.
look, I think the bigger point and why we always have that talk about LeBron James versus Michael Jordan is because when it comes to political issues or issues that affect black people directly, LeBron is more vocal than Michael Jordan was ever.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, and as a person with such status,
We want you to be vocal.
yeah, and
Yes.
Michael Jordan was just never that guy.
Yes.
But he's never been that guy though.
Yeah.
Like,
So
he's-
why is everybody upset now?
Nobody, we're not
No, maybe upset is the wrong word,
Yeah.
but why are people? There's a lot of people that are surprised that he's never been that way, and he's not gonna wake up at 57 and become that way.
But that's exactly what happened though.
Right now,
Like,
the
he
transition.
woke up at 57 and became that way.
He woke up at 57.
did the press
and said,
conference
"Let me
and
just-"
cried and all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. He's
Yeah.
been a dick his whole life. Woke up at 57, ate him some Cuban for breakfast.
This
You know
nigga.
what I'm saying?
Got on the Watson diet.
And he decided to start giving back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's wild.
But just the whole, Michael Jordan being a cheating husband and a gambler and a cigar smoker, and then you see LeBron James, who's been with the same woman his whole life.
And there's a wine connoisseur and
yeah, like he's
open
a-
schools
he's a
in these states
wholesome
for
guy.
kids. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. I'm not like
out of all the greats, like you see Kobe cursing out 12-year-olds, calling them losers for going to the school dance instead of going to the fucking game.
Oh no, I'm looking at it. Yeah.
Kobe Bryant is still an
That's an
asshole.
ugly motherfucker too.
ugly motherfucker.
Yeah.
Look like he on prison.
But no, it's
Like LeBron James is a sweetheart compared to like Kobe
Yeah,
or
we fuck
Mike
with him.
or Charles Barkley
Yeah.
or
Fuck with
Shaq.
the GOAT.
yeah, because nobody in the NBA was very few people in the NBA that would talk about, what a enjoyable person Mike or Kobe was to be around.
Yeah.
Like significantly less than LeBron James.
yeah.
Yeah.
You
Like
know,
LeBron James is like the Kevin Hart of the NBA. Like,
that's a great analogy.
because people say
LeBron can actually play basketball.
No, like they say Kevin Hart is the sweetest sweetheart in Hollywood.
Yeah.
Like you go to Kevin Hart and he just shows love.
That nigga finna come out with a movie. He back working.
Back working.
Hey.
Yeah, but it's a time to celebrate because no matter what we think about his philanthropic efforts or his public speaking,
They exist.
right, they exist. And he's continuing that effort by doing something great.
Yeah.
Having clinics built in his name to serve people in the community that
Where he
cannot
grew up,
they
you know?
cannot afford health care for themselves.
It's a vibe. It's a vibe. I agree
Definitely.
with everything. I just have
Definitely.
to. It ain't
wanna
fucking Black
see-
Michael.
I want to see this. Yo, whoever's watching, whoever's listening up there,
God is
can
listening.
we get a The Baby and Michael Jordan collaboration?
Oh my God! Please, Jesus Christ! Yes, I
Can we
agree
get
with Tom.
a Charlotte, The Baby.
That would actually
and
be
Michael
pretty
Jordan
damn fly.
collab.
Hold on, let me hop on Twitter and see how many people gonna
man.
retweet this.
While we on basketball, let's have a little moment. Have y'all seen any preseason basketball?
I
Yes.
seen that
Shout
Shout
froze.
out
out
the
to
Lakers?
my homeboy, Eric Pascal. My boy graduated
Eric
from the Nova.
Pascal.
Now he with the Warriors. And y'all know I'm very anti-Warriors. Y'all know I'm not a Warriors fan. Y'all know that.
Also, you
For
seen
sure.
LeBron and AD and JaVale, all them 7-footers put it down on them niggas.
I don't too much, look, I'm a basketball fan, and I feel like right now in the league, though, there are a lot of players that didn't get picked up. Amazing players that
Yeah.
didn't get picked up.
See, I like your basketball acumen because you pay attention on the collegiate level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, but not having Iman Shumpert in the league, I don't think Jamal Crawford got picked up. Like, it's a lot of players
Jamal. How old is Jamal Crawford? He's older than us, right?
like, where the hell? But that nigga
And
still
then,
icy. But
Why
it's
is
like,
Iman Shumpert not playing?
he didn't get picked up. He's a free agent. He didn't get picked up.
Oh,
I imagine
wow.
Iman Shumpert was
And that's one of the
was
best defenders
in
in the league.
Tiana Taylor paying
one of the
them
best
bills
in the
now, huh?
league.
Best defenders?
In the league?
Yes.
At his position?
Yes. Best defender? I will put that
Can
on
we-
the game.
Can we go back to the umbrella of NBA basketball? Like y'all are deep diving, man.
Yeah, that's another conversation
Yeah.
for just us. Yeah, but I was just saying, from what I seen in the preseason, man, it's gonna be a very good season. And Derrick Rose, man, even though he's balling in that Pistons jersey, and that symbolizes so much hatred for me as a Chicago Bulls
he pulled
fan.
the reverse Dennis Rodman.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah, it's fucked up.
Yeah, man.
But I watched the Bulls play, and they didn't look bad. They didn't look bad. Marketing got his shit in. Chris Dunn. Zach LaVine is playing great ball.
Now, who's the little dude, number 0 with the fro?
I can't remember his name.
With the fro, Kobe White.
Is that number 0?
I
He looks good. He looks like
he can shoot.
Yeah.
He can shoot his ass off. The game I watched,
Kobe White.
Man, he was killing.
Yo, can we give a shout out to Luol? Dang, my boy coming back to the shot and
retiring as a Bull.
Yo, let me tell y'all something.
Love,
Tim
man.
Duncan, my all-time favorite player in the whole world.
He's coaching now. Joining the coaching staff for the Spurs.
So I'm super excited that Luol is coming home. I've always been a Luol fan, like for the longest, forever, because that's one of those players that was like super underrated, super underrated, underappreciated, and it's just. It's amazing.
He's one of them junkyard dog players.
But that Bulls team was great though. The
one that made that playoff run.
Kurt,
when we ran up against the Celtics that year.
Yeah.
Amazing.
That team was good.
Happy to have a boy back at the crib.
Yeah, man.
And they fired Tom Thibodeau's without a job right now.
So this is my basketball.
They need to send him to the WNBA.
Ooh.
Send him to the WNBA. Let's get it cracking.
So this is my fringy basketball theory.
We need some fringe music.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me get some fringe music.
I think.
What the ox said?
I think Kawhi Leonard is Neo. I think. So you go from David Robinson, right?
Sigh of what the fuck.
Yeah, boy.
You go from David Robinson.
Wormhole, here we come.
To Tim Duncan.
Give me that ox cord.
And then you see what Papado did for David Robinson. You
Papado. Who's Papado? Who is Papado, my nigga?
Popovich.
This nigga said Papado. That's why we don't talk about the NBA on this show. Man.
And then you got damn, she walked out the studio on my ass. So they trained him to be the great David Robinson. Then he trained Tim Duncan to be the great Tim Duncan for the Spurs. And then Tim Duncan trained Kawhi Leonard to be the great Kawhi Leonard for the Spurs. But then they were like, you're too good. You have to go on tour. You know what I'm saying? So he did a year in Toronto, got a ring. Now he's on his way to L.A. Is he going to do something with the third place California team? Is he going to take them somewhere this year? You know what I'm saying? And if he does, is he going to move again and go somewhere else? Is Kawhi Leonard going to have the most rings on different teams out of any NBA basketball player ever?
No.
All right, enough of this fringy shit.
Man.
No.
What we got next, man?
All right, man. To end with the NBA, right? So you explained something to me that I didn't really realize.
What's that?
That Hong Kong is a free, democratic, westernized country.
Yeah, it is westernized. I don't know about.
And China is trying to
absorb them.
Yeah, right? And make them communists.
Mm-hmm.
So when the guy that works for the Rockets said, let freedom of speech ring, let everybody have their freedom of speech, I stand with Hong Kong.
Mm-hmm.
He stands with a westernized country as a Westerner, trying to keep them away from communism.
Yeah.
But the NBA is all about the dollar sign.
Exactly.
So the dollar sign is going with the communists. So the NBA is like, niggas, shut up. We're communists now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And, so, I mean, that's his freedom of speech as an American. He should be able to say whatever the fuck he want to say in America as an American. But he's an NBA employee. So as an employee of the company, you can't make the company look bad and expect the paycheck in 2 weeks.
Right. Yeah. And that's the thing, is that was the whole issue that I'm seeing is like, all right, this is where shit gets weird.
But now this is the question. What's the difference between him and Colin Kaepernick? Like, Colin Kaepernick did his thing. It made the company look bad. He got fired.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This guy did his thing, made the company look bad, and the NBA lost billions of dollars in revenue in China off of this shit. Like they've lost jersey sales. The Rockets jerseys were the number one
Daryl
selling
Morey.
jersey.
Daryl Morey is the man that made the statements.
Like the Rockets jersey was the number one selling jersey.
I don't think it's no difference between
Did Colin-
him and Colin Kaepernick. I think it's a difference between the organization.
Did Colin make the NFL look bad?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
did he make
So
the world shine a light on America?
no, so the NFL has really big contracts with the military.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, and when he took a knee during the national anthem, that was him.
He took a stance against the bag.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The NFL was like, bruh, this military money is nice.
The
Right.
same way Daryl Morey is doing against China that's making all the merch that the NBA sells.
Okay.
No, and we sell a lot of merch. The NBA.
Right,
not me.
right.
I'm not part of the NBA. But the NBA sells a lot of merch in China.
In China, right.
And
Yao
they
Ming.
took all
and
that shit off the
such.
shelf. There's no Rockets jerseys on the shelf now.
Yeah, I think it's just a classier organization, man. I mean, you can say what you want, but Commissioner Silver, he has been,
Adam Silver.
Adam Silver, he's been even-handed about the issues when it comes to the NBA, man. Like, that's why they hold him in such a high regard. And Roger Goodell, like the devil.
Yeah.
See, Jay-Z gave him the hand. Hand, nigga.
I didn't see that.
Yeah,
But-
Jay-Z gave him one of these. Like, man, get your hand off me.
But yeah, see, that's the thing. Like,
That's that
like-
motherfucking Trump spouse shit.
see, as an actual,
Hold my hand, nigga.
like, as an actual
Shake-
black man in America,
Don't shake
Jay
my hand,
Z
nigga.
is still that guy.
Yeah.
You know, but
Same guy that like apple pies from McDonald's.
he's
On the gang. So shout out to my homie Hove.
but at the same time, he's in that room. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So like in that room, he's the token black guy. Outside of that room,
He's big homie.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
he's still a real dude. You know.
Stand on point like Stacey Adams.
My guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so
I mean, that's.
we don't have anything else?
No, not really. Oh, yeah. We obviously we got
New masculine.
Oh, right. So I was looking over this article. I was just looking at the big print.
that Versace. That shit smell good right there.
Yeah, that Versace smell good.
Versace
So I got the latest issue of GQ magazine in the mail yesterday, and Pharrell is the cover model.
That look like a pencil.
What?
A pencil.
A pencil?
A
It do
pencil.
look like a pencil. But anywho, I show for you guys. This is the cover of this month's
That
GQ
shit look
magazine.
like the Virgin Mary in that fucking
Yeah.
camera.
So it's like a bubble coat dress.
A bubble coat dress.
Yeah, a triple fat dress.
Montclair dress.
Yeah, Montclair dress. And the name of the words on the cover are the new masculinity. So I was looking through the big print, and it's like, all right, I don't agree with the fashion, but it's little fashion in GQ that I do agree with. But what Pharrell is talking about is
Gender-neutral fashion.
shedding what we've been taught about being masculine, like being men, like the boastful, braggadocious, I got more than you, I'm gonna push you down because I'm stronger mentality.
I don't know, man. It's just it feels weird. I don't see as many women trying to shed what they've learned to be feminine,
See, but that's beyond the point.
of femininity. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we erasing everything? It's like women came through with the fucking gauntlet and just snap, and like everything about being a man, that 50% of humanity is just disappearing.
But you gotta admit, Anonymous, if you take a step back to the 90s, there's some pretty foul shit going on by the hands of men in America.
Yeah, now it was bogus shit going on.
Yeah.
But you can't blame it on masculinity. You can blame it on
Fragile masculinity.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
Fused
when I
masculinity.
think about masculinity, I think about the person that I was as a rapper or the person that I was trying to be. Whereas it was all about being the biggest and the best and the baddest all the time, you know, which is a mentality forged out of so-called manhood. Like you had to hit the most chicks. You had to, poke your chest out all the time. You couldn't back down from a fight. You couldn't smile in
can't.
no pictures. None of that.
My son better never back down from no fight.
Bro, check it out.
You know what I'm saying?
When I say back
and
down,
you gotta poke his chest out.
I
tell him to say it with his chest.
So when I say back down from a fight or poke a chest out, I mean making an unwise decision in spite of your knowledge of a wise decision to be made.
Yeah, you talking about a nigga moment.
Exactly.
Like you have
somebody
to,
smudge your
you have
Puma.
to follow through. Yeah.
Somebody smudge your Puma. Now you going to jail because this nigga hit his head and cracked it on the sidewalk and died.
Yeah. Oh man.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I think of when I think of masculinity. As far as the way I was taught.
I got to say this right now, man. R.I.P. to Patrick Day.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I was there. I seen him get knocked out. Seen him laying on the floor in the ring.
Hold on.
And yeah, man.
Boxing is a dangerous sport.
That's it hurt me.
Yeah.
Because I was there. You know what I'm saying?
Let's have a moment of silence real quick for Patrick Day. Yeah, man. But
yeah, man. That was
boxing.
Yeah, man. I've never seen somebody.
And
I mean, I've seen somebody get killed with a gun. I've never seen somebody get punched in the face, fall down, be in a coma for a week, and then pass away.
So while I think about Patrick Day, I'm also thinking about his opponent.
Yeah,
it's like, man, you have to live with that demon for the rest of your life,
yeah.
and continue
this recently happened?
This was last
at
weekend.
The fight that I went to.
Yeah.
You saw somebody die at the fight?
No,
he died. He knocked him into a coma. He stayed in a coma for a week and he just died.
Then he just died. Yeah.
Yo, last I heard about that shit was, I mean, it happened like a couple months ago with somebody else, but the first time I ever seen the shit was $1 Million Baby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Cause y'all, I fucking cried my fucking eyes out. Like this bitch really snaked Hillary Swank and broke my damn heart. I ain't gonna hold y'all.
Yeah, but the hardest shit is not only do we have to live with the fact that he killed somebody in the ring, but I would assume if he's a professional boxer, this is his profession, and he has to continue to fight.
Yeah.
And that's tough.
Now, can he? Or like,
yeah.
So you don't get prosecuted.
No.
When it's in the ring,
it's
official. It's
a pugilist sport.
It's not a snake hit. Now you can get prosecuted for a snake hit, right?
Yeah, if
like
it's
after the ring, after the bells go off.
Yeah.
Like if you knocked out and laid on the ground
sure
and I
that's
come
the
and
case.
hit you, yeah, definitely.
But if it's all legit during the round,
Yeah, if it's within the rules of the sport, it's all
then,
good.
wow,
Yeah.
man, that's crazy. I couldn't imagine killing somebody and then going home that night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, wow. Yeah, but back to the masculinity.
So I'm gonna let you have it. Let me just read this quote from Pharrell from the article. It says, the more I humbled myself down, the less I bragged, the less I felt like I needed to flex. Humanity is a skill set. It's an art form. It's something you work at. So is he saying that a former form of masculinity is minus a level of humanity?
Well, I mean,
Hell
Well,
fucking yeah.
So there's masculinity and there's femininity.
Yeah.
And both of these things combined create
Humanity.
You know,
Oh,
like
you did that.
like humanity isn't only femininity. Humanity isn't only masculinity. You see the Gina Rodriguez apology.
Yeah.
That was a very toxic masculine apology.
That shit
Yeah.
was tough.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, bro,
Like, bitch,
Chill.
like, bitch, pull your skirt up.
we fuck with you, Gina. If you gonna apologize, we fuck with you. We don't want you to apologize.
All right.
We
Niggas
would-
get chastised
We
every
would
day,
prefer
B.
you don't do that.
Yeah.
Especially if that's what you coming out with.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like there's masculinity in all human beings. There's femininity in all human beings.
Another quote from Pharrell. I think the truest definition of masculinity is the essence of you that understands and respects that which isn't masculine.
Yeah.
That's heavy dope.
That
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now this is what all I'm trying to say is there's nothing wrong with masculinity. There's nothing wrong with, you know, being a man and being okay with being a man. Like you shouldn't have to question yourself for being a man. You shouldn't have to question yourself for being a woman. There should be nothing like I guess it goes back to that self-esteem thing. Self-esteem is esteem for your motherfucking self. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't tell you how to esteem yourself. You know
Yo,
what I'm
but so
saying?
many. I mean, growing up though, like where you get your self-esteem from? Growing up.
Did they have to show a picture of him crying though?
He probably ain't even crying.
Yeah,
Just
man, that's fucking comfortable.
Bruh, that's a tear coming out
That's
his
my
face.
man, 50 grand.
But it's GQ
That's
though.
glory. You feel me?
But
That don't look like glory tears.
That's glory.
They don't look like glory tears, my nigga.
Y'all gonna stop playing on my man for real.
Bruh, what is he glorifying? Show me the glory.
Comfort in oneself.
glorifying comfort.
Man, I'm comfortable. I don't feel like that.
Yeah, when I'm
in
comfortable, I
oneself.
don't feel like that.
Yeah, that's not comfort.
Man, that's comfort.
He
I
looks
don't know if I
like-
would cry in a fucking photo shoot,
Right?
but
I don't
sometimes
think
you
he's
just gotta give
crying.
the glory.
I think somebody came up. He was like, hey.
And misted him.
He was like, come here, poke me in the eye.
Chill.
Blow.
Nah, that's that extra light skin shit. For real, not on that. Y'all gonna chill on my guy.
Hey, Pharrell is our guy too.
Yeah,
but we
yeah.
definitely gonna get these jokes off.
Yeah.
That's one thing that's non-negotiable.
Go get it.
Everybody can get it. No, but I don't think that what this in particular, is an attack on manhood or being masculine. I do understand what you're saying because there's been times where it's like, okay, I know that I'm a so-called good person. Like as far as the decisions I make, I try to consider everyone that will be affected by it. But I was not always that person. Now, I wouldn't say that that's totally contributed to masculinity because part of that is the femininity that creates my humanity. Like it's some dirty women out here just like it's some dirty men.
Yeah.
But I will say that as a young man becoming a man, I've made some questionable decisions out of what I thought a man should be.
Yeah. All right. So I guess what Pharrell's really pushing with the whole Chanel Pharrell collection.
Yeah.
And this right here is gender neutral clothing.
Yeah. Oh.
You know what I'm saying? So,
See, that's why I don't listen.
But now I don't understand what that means.
I don't know
Like,
shit about gender neutral.
I
mean, I
don't.
know a little bit. Like,
I mean, I understand. You
like
know,
khakis are gender neutral.
hoodies.
It's it's the fall season. So I was gonna say, girls steal their boyfriends' hoodies all fall.
Yeah.
This happens every year.
Yo, y'all remember that phase niggas went through where they were just wearing bitch clothes all the time? I fucking hated that shit.
You talking about like Young Thug? With
Oh,
the
you
dreads?
talking about them
Nah.
super?
Or
You
you
talking about them
about-
super skinny niggas that look like lesbians?
Even like, nah,
Or you
that was
talking
weird.
about-
But
and, like,
when I was in
Prince?
high school, nah, I fucking fuck with Prince. When I
Like
was in
the
high school, these
androgynous.
niggas would like big street niggas would take bitches' jackets and wear them with the hoodie with the fur and the
I
baby
don't
fat. Like, what are
remember
y'all
that.
doing?
with the baby fat.
Like, niggas is gay, bro.
Is that something exclusively to your generation? Because I don't remember
Yeah,
niggas
I'm
doing
trying
I mean, it
that.
has to be. Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
I don't remember the guys.
Yeah,
on the block
absolutely.
doing
This is
that.
when you was
not-
in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
remember that
Yeah.
at all.
This ain't
This is when
y'all
we-
shit, but it was definitely
Right,
like
Right, that was a snap era.
y'all the snap era.
What years was
like
you in high school?
4X. I'm talking about like it was a long
Yeah,
time ago.
Right.
2008 to 2012.
Okay,
Oh,
so
no,
that was
this is
past the
after
snap era.
Yeah,
It was
This
past the snap
This
era.
is when hip hop
The
got
snap
good again.
era was like
This
my
was-
7th grade,
This
like
was like
07.
J. Cole, Currency, Wiz Khalifa.
Right,
Yes.
right.
Big
right.
Sean.
Yes,
Yeah, so I don't remember that shit. What you talking about?
that
Yeah.
shit was tough.
Yeah.
It was tough to look at. I hate that shit.
Was that no? Watch the
I
Throne
ain't
was
gonna-
like so. Watch the Throne came out what like 11th grade, 12th grade for you?
No, yeah, Watch the Throne was 2011.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was my junior year.
Yeah, so that's when like you seen the strong masculine.
But that's
black men
also when
in
you seen the
Hollywood
kilt.
wearing the skirts.
Right, the cute,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You seen Dwayne Wade and
Omar Epps.
Omar Epps and what's the other?
What skirt on the View?
Yeah, man. Yeah, he did.
Nah, but the gender neutral clothing, I don't like it because it's like I know I'm raising a young man right now. And when we go out to find him clothes, right, it's either you're gonna dress like the Old Navy kid or you're gonna dress like this grown ass nigga who clothes too tight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, he has this fascination with satchels now, to the point where he want he looking at crossbody bags for women and like, ooh, I like this.
Well, I mean, people are wearing the fanny packs around their shoulders now. Like they wear the fanny packs around the front, and they just
and I don't have such a problem with that because it's a fanny pack. I'm talking about a crossbody bag.
those little, yeah.
You remember them knockoff Coach crossbodies women were wearing the long.
Yeah.
The long pouch that came on the crossbody.
Yeah.
I'm talking about that
now,
shit.
but that's like a paperboy satchel type thing, right?
We're not
Not
talking
the one he
about.
talking
We're
about.
not talking about paperboy. Can you show him?
So you talking about like an actual purse?
I'm talking about a crossbody bag for women.
but it's not like a laptop bag. Or
No.
it's just
It's
like
it's about a little wider than this.
So all right. So this is my masculinity, right?
Mm-hmm.
My masculinity is asking,
Is
what's
this
wrong with your pockets?
Safe to say.
Little thinner than
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Like standing that way instead of that way, like that size. Like no.
Right. If you turned it up,
Yeah, if you turn this the other way.
but made it shorter.
Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
like one of those porter bags.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the point is, it's like this is like traditional women's fashion,
Yeah.
and we're being told that it's for everybody now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my thing is like I'm so into fashion, and maybe I don't know, maybe this isn't an excuse, but like right now I'm always like experimenting with my son and with fashion. Don't get me wrong, I'm not putting my son in no like woman shit. You feel me?
I'm
But
waiting
like I don't
for it.
even know how to describe it. But I'm always like experimenting with like looks, and we gonna do this trench coat with this, and this gonna come off this way, and we gonna do across the body this. But he's 3, right? But one thing I really do want him to know is you can dress something really well and still be a very masculine man.
Yeah.
I'm talking
And I
about
think
like this.
this might be the
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
this
So it's
this
like
is the conversation to have. I think Pharrell might be, and a lot of these artists. I mean, you got Pharrell, Young Thug, and all these artists, and
Yeah.
Uzi, and all these artists that are really.
and then I remember
sparking
in the
that
most
conversation.
recent memory, I remember Gunna walking around with an actual purse.
See, but this is my thing though. Pharrell is like gender neutral this, women's rights this. No, not women's rights, but equal rights, and like I didn't realize that Pharrell was produced the Hidden Figures movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And he did
I
like
had
the
no
score, and he like it was all because he took on the story because it was these 3 black women in 1960s NASA, and nobody knew the story, and it happened like where he's from, and you know what I'm saying. But he doesn't wear that shit. That's the thing. Like you might see him in the magazine.
Right, but in his personal life,
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's always Mr. Jean Shorts with the T-shirt.
you know,
Or,
I think is that what we talked about,
like the
Breezy, when we were talking about how the people that we look at in popular culture become agendized and start rocking an agenda in their public life,
yeah.
but in their private life they regular degular.
Yeah. Regular, degular.
Like he doesn't wear that. Like he doesn't wear the stuff that he's telling you to wear.
Right.
Like, he'll wear it for the photo shoot, but most of the time when you see Pharrell, he has on a human-made T-shirt or
Goddamn
a
rappers.
human-made hoodie with some shorts and some Pharrell Adidas. Like Pharrell puts out just as many shoes as Kanye West. Oh, yes.
Yep, I was gonna go there if you didn't.
Kanye West.
I love Kanye
I
so
would
much.
like
I
to
love Kanye
say.
so much. I love Kanye so
I
much.
would like to say that Kanye West was right.
About
Sway did not have the fucking answers. Kanye West just made the Yeezy brand just made $1.5 billion in 2019, putting him at $150 million personally in profit
Just wanna
off
say,
of the Yeezy brand.
Breezy
So
be knowing.
when Kanye told Sway that he did not have the answers,
It's 'cause he
not
didn't have
only
the
was he
fucking answers.
correct, he went and found the answers and he answered the question.
But he told Sway he was gonna find the answers, and he told Sway he was looking for the answers.
Man,
People be sleeping on my boy, but I told y'all he be doing it right.
hey,
man,
look, hey,
it took some time.
Hey.
But he got it.
hey, you know what I want to know? How y'all liking the new music from Kanye?
I haven't listened to Yandi.
That guy right there.
Yandi?
No, I'm saying
The church vibes?
how do you like the new music
God is
from
good.
Kanye? Wow. That's all I got. That's all I got.
So I mean,
I'm not upset, and I feel like
I'm not upset.
I like it.
I'm upset because I don't have any music to listen to.
Here's my
And
thing.
and I'm under the impression that there is music somewhere. I heard that it's in the fucking ringtone section on iTunes and a fucking a sample of the album that's not even complete is on Tidal. Like, man, look, that's what I keep saying. This is what I keep saying, right? Now we can all see that right now Kanye West's main focus is not music, right?
Yeah.
Then don't make it.
Don't say that you're gonna make it.
No, don't tell him not to make it because your focus in life cannot be to get in shape. That don't mean don't go to the gym.
No. What I mean is, when I say that is, when we talk about Kanye West and we talk about Kanye West musically, we're talking about a highly curated musical genius that puts forth music as pieces of art.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see that anymore, and it is upsetting to me.
He busy.
You just saying the same thing I said. Like, so is that acceptable?
Yes.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
You can't.
Ain't
say,
nobody telling y'all to. Ain't nobody telling nobody to. No. Hold on. I do be upset when Kanye be like, "I'm about to give y'all no." Then he don't give it. I do be upset.
That's exactly
But-
what we're saying.
Outside of that, I'm like,
Who's your favorite basketball player?
in the world,
Just
No,
name somebody.
no. I'm gonna put this.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
gonna put
Eric
this.
Pascal.
I'm gonna put this in the way you would understand it. You are dropping something. Is it 1021 or 1022?
1021.
1021. You're dropping something, right?
Mhm.
West Lennon Cobain is dropping the line on 1021.
1021.
Big facts.
Now, how am I supposed to feel on Black Friday when the line that was supposed to drop on 1021 still ain't out?
Yeah, that's intense.
And then Christmas Eve when the line that was supposed to drop on 1021 still ain't out. You know?
But you
I
telling me
get
it's
you.
done. You telling me it's done.
and you telling me it's coming out.
And it's popping up a little bit over here and a little bit over there.
Yeah.
And it's
So
like,
now-
man, and I've been here from day one. I purchased the first collection from West Lennon Cobain.
Feel you.
And you have nothing to say in regards to not meeting the expectations, not that I set for you, but that you set for me.
Yeah. Like,
I
and
appreciate
then,
this language. I'm gonna
and
tell you
then-
guys something.
And then
for
you're
sure.
like, well, the West Lennon Cobain collection was supposed to come out, but my team just won a championship. Or, but my kid just
yo, let me tell y'all something.
had a recital, so I had
Do
to
y'all know that
practice
was
with
me
this.
last year? Last year I was on some like, man, I'm gonna drop this, and then it was like, deadline would go by. I wouldn't have shit. Deadline would go by. I wouldn't
And
have
why did you change that?
shit. I just made a decision
Why?
This
because
is so intense.
because nothing was as fulfilling. Like fashion for me is fulfilling. So I made a decision that Breezy, your ass got from this birthday to the next birthday to get on your job.
So it's fulfilling for you, right? So if it was not fulfilling, would you be doing it?
No.
I feel like there's some kind of hidden contract somewhere that says, wasn't that the rumor a couple months ago?
Oh, right.
That there's a
Because of the
contract
publishing contract that he's under,
has
he has to keep making music.
So he has to tell us that he's gonna
Right.
put
Like he has
something
to
out.
make music in perpetuity.
Yeah. So
I forgot about that part.
So it's like, yeah, I'm putting something out, so they'll leave me alone.
Mhm.
But it's not really coming out.
Like,
because
this
I'm
is
working
really
on
soul
basketball
searching.
You
shit.
know
right
what
now.
this feels like to me? This feels like Rick Ross putting out 3 albums in 2 years to get out of his original contract so he can get a better contract. And it's like, okay, I'm never going to hate on you being able to make some money, but when it comes to your craftsmanship and as
We'd
far as me
appreciate
being
quality.
a fan of that,
Yeah.
I have every right.
Yeah.
See, because I feel like Kanye West doesn't need a record label. Like if Kanye
Not at all.
West
He don't.
goes on Twitter,
All Kanye needs is a
and
website.
says- yeah, if Kanye West goes on Twitter and says, "New music, KanyeWest.com,"
He did that.
it's gonna crash.
That's where
You know what
We
I'm
Kanye
did
West
that and
versus
we
the
crashed
people
his
was at.
website.
Yeah.
We did that and we
yeah.
crashed his website.
saying? Yep.
And that's what I'm saying. We had Kanye West versus the people.
So like he just needs to get out of that contract.
We got that 7-song Ye album. which the cover was a picture he took with his cell phone.
Hey, we got Lift Yourself.
That was fucking
We got
great, though.
Ecstasy. We got I Love It.
Lift Yourself. That was my shit.
See, and that's what I'm saying. Like, man, this is, you know who does this? 50 Cent.
Somebody who's stuck. Well, 50 Cent.
No. I'm talking about I throw you this song. Then I'm gonna throw you this song. Then I'm gonna throw you this song. These are all great songs. But as a fan of 50 Cent, I'm like, man, I want the whole thing, man. I want what 50 Cent is. I want what Kanye West is.
But see, that's the thing. What is Kanye West?
Kanye West is art.
God.
He's art. So he's giving you art. Not like he's giving you art in the form of gym shoes and live performance.
And I don't have a problem
Yo,
with that.
did y'all see
But
Howard
stop
Homecoming?
telling me albums.
No,
are
not
coming.
Howard Homecoming.
I fucking love him so much.
Hampton University's Homecoming. Was it Hampton or was it?
I think it was Hampton you talking about, but I didn't see it.
Man, I heard another college booed J. Cole off stage, which was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
How the fuck you boo J. Cole off stage? You don't deserve a homecoming this year. And then Kanye did the Sunday service at the Howard University homecoming.
Howard, yeah.
Yeah. And he there was like 17 people there.
So yeah, let me just clarify. I don't hate Kanye West. I'm just a really big fan of music, and when you play with the music, it upsets me. So stop. All I want is to stop playing with the music and give me some music to listen to. That's all I want. I don't care about none of that other stuff because all I care about is the music. I hope you do well with that other stuff, but if you're saying that you make music, I just want some music to listen to.
Feel that?
I mean, the Sunday services are going crazy.
Where can I listen to Sunday service?
Howard.
Yep.
This
Twitter.
ain't 17 people. Put some respect on my god name.
No. If you look at who was it, Gunna, the baby, like that whole shit was packed.
Off of Lil Baby and Gunna.
Yeah, like it was very packed. And Kanye came out there and there's space to walk around.
Yeah. Yeah, but I'm over.
I'm not mad at Kanye for the amount of music he's putting out because, I mean, this is kind of like every 6 months you get something. There's still something.
Music
trickling out, but he's definitely going hard with the $1 billion corporation he created.
as he should.
You know?
As he should.
And he's still a father of 3.
As he
You know what I'm
should.
saying?
All of these things.
Boy.
All of these things are.
He's the father of Chicago.
Look, all of these things are important, right? All of these things are important.
What?
But I will say,
God.
if you're calling yourself
He's
this,
the father of
God.
North.
if you're calling
and
it,
Chicago.
if you're calling yourself this, and not doing that, what I'm supposed to do?
You're right.
You're supposed to look the other way, man.
Man.
Go over there.
Man, I always love Kanye West for his contributions to the culture of hip hop. But what's going on right now, as a member of the culture, someone that has invested a piece of my life into this shit.
Yeah, man. So I feel like we should put some songs out, man. Let people know. Because, so you got Expeditiously. You got Drink Champs. You got everybody does a podcast. And they have
like Black Men Don't Cheat, all these slogan songs.
We got
Easily put out a fucking song.
No, I'm talking about
Put out a Black Don't Stop
I was
song.
talking about a faculty lounge song.
We can call it Black Don't Stop.
Anonymous. No, it's always been John Jay.
Pretty much.
Not all the songs. Yeah.
Yeah.
We ain't do no songs we ain't really record no songs before you change the name to John Jay.
Hey, I'm a media personality. So
is
until
Joe Budden.
Joe Budden don't rap no more.
He gonna pump, 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 pump,
Stop.
pump, pump.
Is that all we got, man? Is that all we got?
It is.
All right.
all we
So
got.
before we go,
Kylie Jenner. Kylie
Shout
Jenner
out to
just
my
dropped some
little
music,
sister.
man.
Shout out to my little sister,
Shout
Kylie
out to
Jenner.
Kanye West's little sister.
Rise and shine.
see, y'all know how I feel, and that's why y'all laughing at this shit, cause you fucking
Shout
know
out to my sister,
the
Kylie.
shit that's going on is wrong. We need Yeezy to come and save the day again.
Nah, Yeezy need to
It
put
starts
that
at home.
Yeezy need to put her on a track.
Man,
Hey,
save the day.
imagine if Yeezy
Save me, Jesus. Save
Kanye.
me.
turns Rise and Shine into a Good Morning.
Yeah, I could see it. I mean, he's got Genuine songs, Aaliyah songs.
And he got two Good Mornings.
He be going hard with
Or does he have like two champions?
You know what? I
Three
noticed the
champions.
correlation. That's deep. And I would never picture myself ever saying that. As the frequency and quality of Kanye West productions have went down as far as my particular taste in his music, you know what artist has been appeasing that thing?
Big Sean?
Drake.
Yeah, Drake came and took the crown.
It's outrageous, man.
He took-
And that's like blasphemous.
Yeah, but
But it's true.
I don't know, man.
I mean, for me, not the took the crown thing, but the music is there.
I was thinking about that. How I don't understand. Maybe I don't know.
Like, No
Like-
Guidance is one of the best videos I ever seen.
So do you know D. Antwood,
Yeah.
Ninja from D.
Yeah.
Antwood?
Yeah.
He was telling the story about how Kanye West invited him over, and then he was watching like some clips of something, and he was just like, he's flipping through channels and just put on some hardcore anal porn, and he's just sitting there like, what the fuck, you know what I'm saying? And
I never heard the story.
And then he went in the kitchen, and Kim Kardashian was like, I made some banana pudding. You want some? You know, and they're sitting there
Banana
eating
pudding and
pudding.
hardcore anal don't mix.
You know what I'm saying? And then he's like, hey, you want to go next door and shoot some hoops? You know? He was like, you want to go next door and shoot some hoops? And he was like, fuck it, I'll play some basketball.
Episode 68 will be right on time next week. We got a couple special
shook
guests
right now.
coming.
But basically, they went next door to Drake's house and played basketball. And D. Antwood was into it with Drake. And this was like right before the whole Drake sucking all the energy from Kanye West's bubble, you know.
Him and Travis Scott. Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Sicko
Hey,
mode.
Trav. Hey, Trav.
Mhm. Yeah, Travis, can we get our sixes, please?
Also, they didn't come out?
They came out.
Oh.
I just didn't get my pair.
We just need a pair.
Look.
We need 3 pairs.
All right, so look, I wanted to end the show a little different. Now, we used to do this a little bit, but I want to start talking about at the end of the week, what have you give me something that you've been listening to that you want to recommend for the people.
Marquise Hill, Love Tape. Yeah, it's good. It's good jazz music. It's like jazz. It's live jazz, but it sounds like a Ninth Wonder beat CD.
Marquise Hill.
Yeah.
Okay. Breezy, what you been? Give us one album for our fans to listen to this week.
You put me in a bad
I listened to Negrito, and it was just a reggaeton album.
Yeah, pretty much.
Huh.
Give them something.
Jeezy.
Jeezy, what Jeezy?
Most recent Jeezy.
104.
Yes.
Oh yeah, good album. Good album.
104.
Solid album from
The
Jeezy,
Legend
man.
of the Snowman.
Y'all
Solid.
listen to Wale?
Yes.
I have not. I haven't listened to it yet, but I
was
love
gonna
that
say
cover
the
art.
Wale album.
Yeah. the
I love
Honestly,
that
can I
cover
switch
art.
this? Can I switch this and say Wale?
Okay.
Wale is
switch
not
to Wale.
appreciated enough.
I
Wale really went crazy.
I do not appreciate Wale.
I think Wale is
He doesn't
appreciated.
Like
enough.
with
enough.
no intent. Okay.
He
You don't
don't-
have any intentions on
I don't
his
think
side.
he's
Yeah.
as appreciated as he'd like to be, but I think he's appreciated.
Oh,
enough.
100%.
He just doesn't make music for me. You know,
I don't
like,
know who he'd be
He's
looking
a
for the
poet. He's like a beat poet, and he like writes these love poems, these
Like
love
this
sonnets,
cover,
and it's
I expect.
That's the ape shit motherfucking salute.
Who was the
Carter's
artist that
vibe.
did this?
Banksy.
Banksy. This is the Banksy thing.
Mm.
I expect this from artists that are highly curated.
Yeah, like Wale.
And Kanye.
Yeah,
I love Wale. I'm proud of him.
but
That's,
Kanye is never gonna take another artist.
no. He would never do what somebody else did already. But,
Yeah.
you know, it's just that level.
Now, what are the hands? Because there's a brown hand and there's a black hand. That's what I don't understand.
Well, let's listen to the album and find out. So that
like the ancient Egyptian like Sphinx hand or something?
Shit, I don't know.
So the album that I got is from earlier in 2019, This is one that I have put into my best of 2019 category. We'll see what happens when we do our roundup. But I got to go with what I've been listening to that's been getting me through my workouts. Big Crit is here.
I've been listening to that a lot.
Amazing album.
I've been listening to that a lot.
Amazing. Like, I mean, I'm listening to songs and I'm like, oh, man, I know Big Crit is underappreciated.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Because he got a song on here called, I can't remember the name.
Is he coming here or did he already come?
I made. That's my shit.
Oh, yeah. I Made It is
Something
dope.
that nothing ain't motherfucking making.
But Family Matters or Believe is one of them songs. You throw Drake on one of them songs, that song is out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what I've been listening to. Big Crit. We got Marquise Hill, and we got Wale's new album. Wow, that's crazy. So, yeah, that's been episode 67, man. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. I'm at Chicago Fog. We are at The Faculty Lounge. That's DA Faculty Lounge.
I'm at Anonymous, ENONOMOS.
And I am at _somebody breezy for my personal stuff and Westland and Cobain for the fashion.
Absolutely. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Smash that like button. Hit that notification bell. Share this with somebody you love. Share it with somebody you hate. Share it with somebody you want to bone on. Just share our shit.
Hashtag Pastor Wilson.
Pastor Wilson.
Yeah, get some Wilson in your diet. And what time is it?
Get some breezy in your diet.
Time to get back to these students,
Double
y'all.
salute.
Yes,
Thanks for
man.
watching.
The fucking teacher strike. We forgot to say anything about the teacher
All
strike.
right.
Oh my God.
It is definitely
Headphones back on.
It is definitely time to get back to the students.
Yes, it is. It's
Can
time
y'all
to get back
stop
to the
playing
money.
The fucking games. Can
Time to
y'all-
get back to the
Man,
money.
get
The lawyers are. I mean, the
Hey, we always
that's what
said
she is. The
we
mayor
always
is a
said,
lawyer. You know what I'm saying?
feed
But
the seeds. Right now,
Yes,
we don't
feed the
have the
seeds.
resources to feed the seeds. I have a social worker that comes to my school like once or twice a week because she got 500 kids. I was one of those kids that needed a social worker. I needed somebody to talk to. I don't want you to just send me to the social worker because you're kicking me out of your class. I don't want you to just. I don't want to have to talk to a social worker in the bathroom, in the hallway, outside of the school, like in the play yard. And I don't want my time to also be, I got 5 minutes for you. Get these kids what they need, man.
Yeah,
I look at the
man.
people that I work with, the teachers, the social workers. I'm in the kitchen. I look at these women and they work hard. And they women like nurture kids, like they give their soul to kids. And I watch it and it sucks that these women, they got their hands tied. It sucks to be away from the kids for them for sure, but it also sucks that we're not allowed to give you the best.
So I would say, shout out to everybody that's on the picket line right now. But I would like to bring up the bigger issue of endowment and gerrymandering, which has the greatest effect on our public school system. Where those lines are drawn dictates where the money goes. All right. So it's not that there's not enough money. It's just the money is going to the same. The lines are drawn in the wrong places.
And they're trying to erase the lines and draw them in the best place for everybody to have the most of for everybody to get the most out of the resources that are available.
So this is a write your congressman situation right now.
And quick question, is it Rahm Emanuel's fault or is it Lori Lightfoot who has to come in and save the day?
I don't think
Lori Lightfoot definitely has to come in and save the day because that's what we elected her for.
Right, and a lot of people are sitting here very, very upset with Lori because they like, overnight you supposed to fix it, and I feel like this might be the same thing they deal with, to my understanding.
I mean, when
Same
you
thing they did with Obama, it was like
yeah,
world was
same
fucked
thing they
up.
did
You
with
need to come
Obama.
in overnight and fix it. And with Lori, it's like
so look, let me
And
tell
it's
y'all.
the same thing that the people that put Donald Trump in office did to Donald Trump. They said, "Hey, Obama did this, change it. Obama did that, change it. That's why we put you in office."
So let me tell y'all a story. When I was working, y'all know what I do, but there was a time where everything changed and there was a new regime in control, and they had that same mentality that we're going to come in and fix everything right now, right? And they threw so much money at the problem that they not only didn't fix the problem, they broke, and the problem is worse than it ever has been.
Less money, more problems.
So, Breezy, when you say, is it Rahm or is it Lori, I think that's the wrong mentality to have because that gives the expectation that these are short-term problems.
Right.
Yeah.
These problems are generational. Like I said before, the lines that are drawn.
It is generational because
Yeah.
last time the CPS got a stimulus package, most of the shit went to the pensions.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like these are teachers who aren't teaching anymore
Yep.
that all
It's-
this new money
Yeah.
went to.
It's
But I mean,
systematic,
if you-
it's systemic, and it's generational.
Right.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is very controversial because people grow up like in our generation and before us, it was all about go get a government job, work 35 years, get a
Yeah.
pension,
Yeah,
retire.
right.
You know what I'm saying? But now there's no money for pensions.
Now this nigga get a podcast.
Man.
Man, hope for the
Get
best.
to a sponsorship for sure.
Like so it's yeah, so I feel like I need to say we need to do away with pensions, but those people that worked for 35 years deserve what they were promised.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
agree with that.
You know?
Yeah.
Right, I feel that way. 'Cause
Yeah.
my mama on the pension, my daddy on the pension, and I watch these people wake up
See,
every
and-
day and
and
do what
these-
they got to do.
And there's no way to fix it. Like
Right.
because you owe people now.
Yeah, you owe a lot of people.
Yeah.
You can say starting in 2021
We'll
we
remove
no
that.
longer offer pensions
Right.
for our employees.
Yeah.
But still everybody that worked up until 2020,
You still gotta
Has
pay
to get
them.
paid.
yeah.
And then you gotta pay out, right. You gotta pay out all that money. And when we speak of situations about more money, I think a problem that a lot of younger people have that have just entered the workforce is they don't understand where more money comes from.
yeah.
We
it
have
comes
no idea.
from you.
More money
It
comes
comes
from
from our
us.
taxes.
Yeah.
So when your check is coming up short, you can't complain about that when you want more money to go here because it has to come from us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is no magic
Now,
money printing thing
Lori
except for the
Lightfoot-
Fed.
Lori Lightfoot is really trying her hardest not to raise property taxes again.
Yeah, she already said she ain't budging on the money.
Hey, did
But-
y'all peep like the hood, the big GD of Lori Lightfoot come out, big suit?
Oh no, Lori
Hey.
Lightfoot is a mo.
Lori ass
Lori
came on the
Lightfoot-
mic and was like, "Look,
Lori Lightfoot is a
ain't
black
no more
Peace
money,
Lone Ranger.
period."
Hey, this Gucci cologne smell like flowers. That's what
Lori
they
get
say.
on the mic. She like, "Look, period. Ain't no more money, period." I'm like, okay, big GD.
No, Lori Lightfoot is a black Peace Stone Ranger. We just gonna leave that there
Four corner hustle.
in the Steve Harvey suit.
But hopefully we get these kids back to school on Tuesday and we
Yeah.
can get back to work because
Yes.
I'm hurting for certain right now. But yeah. Regretfully, we didn't get to talk about this as much as we could have.
Yeah.
But we do got to get out of here.
Yeah, it
Super
is
facts.
time to get back to the studio.
Yep. So double
Shody
salute.
though.
Thanks for watching and listening.
You're